Your mother's store was really cute, the reindeer.
Okay, we'll call the meeting to order at 6:01. Has everybody had a chance to read the meeting minutes? Okay, any changes and or edits? If not, I need a motion to pass.
Motion.
I need a second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, motion to pass the meeting. Meeting minutes are passed. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't have a whole lot on the agenda, just a couple of things. So one is the election of officers, and one, we need to revisit the pickleball and how it's paid for. So before we get to that, I just want to go around the room and see if anybody has anything else, because this could be a lengthy discussion, and go from there. So Jack, do you have anything? Afton?
No, I tried to contact, I don't know if the tree is still there. I tried to contact her a couple times. She never responded.
Okay.
And maybe she just wanted the community to have it. I don't know. You said you only gave away 6 tickets, so, yeah, that's it. That's all I
It
got.
was excellent, it looked good.
I think it looks,
And that night it was straight.
and it was so pretty.
Since then, I've straightened it up, I don't know how many times.
Yeah.
Keeps going over.
Whichever the wind blows.
Yeah.
It was a great idea, and it looks good there. I mean, I like
It really does.
We'll do our best to get a real one up there next year.
Okay.
Dane, do you have anything?
I do not.
Randy?
I do not.
Larry?
I do. I have a request from the Historical Society to have a display, I guess is what you would call it. They're going to have a July the 11th. There's going to be the band at the Depot Park, and they would like to have, like, in celebration of the United States 250th anniversary, to have, like, maybe a display of a blacksmith and soap making, and they would also going to do the inaugural opening for the clock at the park. So
The clock at the park.
at the Depot Park, at the
The one that's being redone.
yeah, it's being done. It's
The old bank clock.
the old bank,
Oh, okay.
the old bank clock. That's so. We'd like to go ahead and have the permission to do that.
Yes, I think,
July the 11th.
as long as,
It'll be probably the first part of the day. They haven't.
yeah, I think
They haven't
it's,
talked to anybody. This is just what they started out with yesterday.
What did you
What they
say
would
the
like to do.
display
What would
was?
we like to do?
a blacksmith, a
Soap maker,
soap maker.
maybe somebody from the people that spin wool, maybe you can get a demonstration from them. How things used to be years ago.
Did they make glass 150 years ago?
Sure did. I don't know about here, but yeah, they had glass.
Yeah.
I don't know if whoever came to Glass Days would be willing to even
Oh,
just
well,
maybe come and talk or something, because I think they're
Or
pretty.
just showed the tools that they had to use. Anyhow, they're in their planning stages right now, but
So you said a blacksmith demonstration, right? So they would have to fill out the paperwork for the insurance and all that good
I'm not
stuff.
so sure about that.
Because of the heat and stuff?
No, I mean. I mean, it's the, I guess if you're gonna have people trampling around Depot Park, yeah, maybe, but, I mean, if they wanna have events and stuff there, I don't think they need approval from anybody.
Or do they plan to be on the grass?
I think they plan to be in the park, right? Or just out
Well,
front?
I was thinking that they were talking about up front of the depot.
Oh,
So
well,
actually, it's not
that's your
in the
spot.
park.
Because you said the band was going on at the same time, right?
Yes, yes. The regular singing in the park will be in the afternoon. This is gonna be more towards the morning.
Yeah, if that's in your area, I think that's fine.
Okay. I don't know.
I agree.
They said something about maybe having a couple vendors come out, but I, still don't know whether you're gonna get anybody or whether anybody's interested. But since this is a celebration for the nation, I thought it might be something that they could do.
Yeah, it'd be neat.
Yeah. I would say if it was on the park property, that's one thing, but if it's out in front of your property and in front of, I agree with Dane, I don't think there'd be an issue.
Okay. And if they need anything, they can come back and talk to you.
Yep.
Okay, that's all I have.
All right. Okay, well, we have election of officers. We'll do it first for 2026. Floor is open for nominations.
I think I hear a cricket.
All Dane is he just smiles.
Think I hear a cricket.
Is there any office somebody is just dying to have? Afton, do you want to keep secretary?
I'll nominate after.
Dang.
I'll second that.
If I could kick you guys, I would. Just kidding. It's fine.
Smile.
Are you good with that?
Yes, it's fine.
All right.
She was just about to say that's what she put.
I know, and you could just tell, couldn't you?
I really have enjoyed this and learned so much. Still learning. I love it.
Well, thank you. We need a vice president. It cannot be
It's not
Larry.
as easy as what everybody
No.
thinks it is. You make a lot of decisions.
It's not.
Yeah, nobody has any clue. Vice president? Who's vice president now?
They are still looking.
Isn't Larry vice president?
Yeah. We need a president and a vice president. My guess is neither one of you want to be the president. But we do need a vice president, so, flip a coin.
I nominate.
That works out better, just like the mayor position, somebody that has the time, any time of the day.
And see, and that's where I don't think I do a very good job of president because I just don't have the time to dedicate to it, to be quite honest. But somebody's got to do it.
You have a little freedom at your job to make the time though, right?
Not anymore.
Oh, really?
Mm-mm. Nope.
There's a big shakeup at my job right now. They got rid of our main guy the other day after I left for vacation, so.
Oh, lovely.
You back to work then?
Not yet.
You expected a call?
They had a company meeting this morning.
I mean, I will sign on for another year as president. I don't have any problem with that, if you guys are okay with that.
I think I'll nominate Eva for president.
I'll second that.
Okay, there we go. All right, vice president. My thought is.
Can you have dual roles?
No. My thought is, and hear me out, Dane, is Dane, because everything that he does with the pool.
So it's not adding to any more of his responsibilities than he already
Correct.
has. I nominate Dane.
I can second that.
Leaving big shoes to fill, Larry.
Yeah.
You gotta look after the trees.
That's right, you gotta look out for the trees. Next year, it's Randy's turn to be vice president or president.
Yeah.
Maybe we can rope somebody in.
So, all right. So for 2026, we have Eva as president, Dane as vice president, and Afton as secretary. All in favor and agree to those?
I,
Any opposed? All right, it passes. Okay. Let's talk about the pickleball court. We had decided last meeting that we were going to, across the lines of the budget, and expense the rest of half of the funds that the grant did not pay for to the pickleball court so we could get that built, right? It was taken to council. After some consideration, there was a suggestion made to take it out of the non-reverting fund instead. And that's what was passed, to go out of the non-reverting fund instead of across the lines. I asked Kara to not do the appropriation at this point because we wanted to bring it back to the board, talk about it, and then join the next council meeting if we came up with a different decision. The reason I wanted to do that is because the non-reverting fund, yes, it has some money in there, but it has some money in there because we wanted to save that because we know the pool will need a new liner at some point, and that's what that fund was designated for. Or some other major expense at the pool. On top of that, what happens if I think there's some kind of special thing that we have to do if we use that non-reverting fund at the end of the year. We have to do another appropriation or something like that, which could cause some issues with the state auditor. I don't understand the entire thing. We'll come back to that in a second. I want to know what the difference is if any other department would use across the funds to buy equipment or something like that. What's the difference between another department doing that and the park? I don't see a difference. Because I know it's happened in the past. So what's the difference between one department doing it and the park doing it? Is there any difference? It's a budget. That's where I'm coming from.
The non-reverting fund, they don't put money back in there.
No.
If we drain the money out of those other line items, they have to replace that, right?
No, because we get a brand new budget every year.
That's what I mean, all this goes back to zero.
Yeah.
So they had to add money on one of them, the other one they don't have to add any.
Well, because anything that's left in the budget goes back to the general fund.
And then it gets reallocated. So basically, they're only filling
But
in
this-
whatever we spend.
But this has already been set aside for us to use.
Yeah, I think what he's asking is
Yeah.
how does the non-reverting fund get replenished? It does
It's
by the city.
something, we get part of, it's either the concessions or the admissions or something, and I can't remember which one it is. It's a small part that gets put in there, very small part. So no, it does not get replenished as far as one big lump sum, no. Once it's gone until we get another grant or something from the commissioners, because that's how we got it built up the way it
I
is.
think it's your concessions that go back in.
It's the concessions?
I think that's how you guys got that started.
Yeah, so it's the concessions. It's a tiny bit, yeah, every year. So that's my 2 cents. I would rather see it come across the line so we can keep that non-reverting fund for a major expense, because it's either, 'cause that's the only way we're gonna be able to buy a new liner again, is use that fund.
I record how much was the liner that's in there now?
70,000?
$70,000?
We got $100,000 from,
it was over 80.
was it over 80? Okay.
Like 79,000, and then we replaced the pump, that was 12,000.
Yeah. We did a lot with that.
And then there was something else we replaced, I don't remember what it was.
So it was, I mean, it's expensive. So I wanted to bring it up. I wanted to see what your guys' thoughts were. If we come to a consensus that we take it out of non-reverting, fine, we'll take it out of non-reverting. But I wanted to bring it, since the council didn't go with what we had recommended, I wanted to bring it back and talk about it.
I think we already decided at the last meeting, that's my opinion.
We did.
And what does it matter to the council?
Well,
Because it goes back to the general
I,
fund.
Of the. Okay.
here's my thing. I could sit here and go on and on about it and cite this and cite that and, you know, whatever. But just for, I guess, argument's sake, I'll refer back to my previous comment. We already decided this in the last meeting. There's no reason why that can't be done.
I agree.
I could understand it if there was a procedural problem, if there was a legality or something along those lines, but there's not. It took years and years to build up that non-reverting. And, you know, when that pool liner was put in, it came with a 10-year guarantee. We're coming up on that time.
So it's been in there 4 years,
It's
5 years.
It'll be here before you know it. How are we going to replace that liner and keep the pool open?
We're not. No, I agree with you. It's how do we approach the council besides the things that I just said? And like you said, their park board made the decision. Why change it?
And it's our budget, no?
It's,
I'm gonna give my opinion. I think it's worth approaching the council for. You know, it was brought up, the mayor said, for everybody to watch your budget. That's true. I do that every year, especially this year because of the SB1. But I would really point out to look at your budget, look at your appropriation. It's evident that you watch what you're spending, or you wouldn't have that amount of money in there.
even at that, isn't that overall like a moot point? Shouldn't you be watching your budget anyway?
I think supervisor should, yes, and council should.
Where did the revenue come from in the non-reverting fund?
That strictly comes from what you guys made in concessions. They voted 6 years ago.
A long time
All
ago.
that goes back into that. We didn't have any way then to build up, we didn't have.
Right.
You guys did.
There are certain things that we can do by statute to,
Get the revenue.
to obtain the revenue to put in that non-reverting. It's very, very limited. That's why it takes so long to build up those non-revertings. And we've always earmarked that non-reverting for major
Major.
projects.
Okay.
And you've got quite a few major projects listed in your 5-year plan.
And I don't attend the city meetings, but, I mean, you make your budget from what's in the general fund for the following year,
For certain departments.
for certain.
Water and sewage are supposed to be self-sustained, they're supposed to make enough to cover what they are. And the general fund is fire, police, parks, streets, streets is not really in there either. But your three biggest coming out of your general is fire, police, and parks. That comes straight out of your general fund. That's taxpayers' dollars.
And did the city already approve the budget for 2026? Well, then I'm with Dane on using what we said.
What's the whole purpose of our park budget?
To use it on the park. I know. I agree. The whole reason why I asked Kara to stop the process after I found out what was done or voted on or whatever. Because I plan on coming up here on Monday, bringing it back up and saying we watch the budget. The park board watches the budget. We know what is spent on there. We're very cautious about it. We're cautious about the non-reverting fund because we plan on using some of that, if not all of it, to accomplish our 5-year plan. And if not accomplish what we have in the 5-year plan, because depending on the expense, to use it to repair the pool, because the pool is an old pool. It needs repairs. That's what it's there for. So we're very, very picky on what we use it for. If we want to keep the pool open, we've got to have the non-reverting fund. Plain and simple.
I feel like those are perfect words to say to them Monday. And the pickleball court, I mean, besides the budgets, like it's just good for the overall community, and there could be revenue that comes in from that for events or whatever, like, I don't know. If I need to attend with you on Monday.
If anybody wants to attend, that would be fine. I have no problem with that. You'll be. If I forget to say something, somebody else can chime in. I don't understand. I understand what happens, why it happens, but I don't understand why we can't go across the
What it
lines.
comes down to is there's no reasonable justification for it. That's the way I see it.
Is there anything, just so I know, because how the rules work using this, I am not 100% clear on, I'm 100% honest about it. Is there anything specific that we have to do to go across the lines to gather the funds? And is there anything specific that we have to do if we use the non-reverting fund?
What if we would have, like category 2, we decided we wanted to put in, to be stupid, air conditioning at the pool, and we pulled $20,000 out of that fund? They wouldn't care as long as it was within that bracket and had the right group. Why should we be
We've went
penalized?
across the lines before and did things. There's no reason why we can't. We've used it in different sections to buy one thing before. There's no reason why we can't do it. The only thing we didn't do was pick out the funds to use. Because we didn't care. Is everybody in agreement? Go back to the council?
I'd say that's,
Okay.
since I'm only here a month,
I will go back to the council on Monday, say exactly what I just said. and see what happens, but. Okay. Again, I don't know, so this question is to you. The council has to approve what we do, right? Okay.
Just need to get on the agenda, whether it's, you don't know who's coming,
Can you put me on the agenda? Or do I need to call?
you need to call and get you, because
I will
if they
email
want
you.
to do it by right, I fill out forms.
I will
What you're
email-
talking about, and I would, the park board means you don't know how many it's.
I will email Karen so the park board will be attending. I'll write it down so I don't forget. All right. Is there anything else that you want me to say besides what I wrote down and told you guys?
6 p.m.
6 p.m.
Monday.
7. 7 Monday.
7?
7.
Jack's buying pizza for dinner?
That would be a no.
Thanks,
You come to
Jack.
my house, I'll make you a pizza, Afton. You may not like it, but I can make you one.
I'm not picky.
High protein.
Carpet.
No, it's not. I've learned how to make some really good high protein food.
All right.
All right. Does anybody have anything else?
What are you gonna do if they don't go for it?
I don't think we can do. We'll have to do non-reverting. I don't know what else to do. I mean, we will argue the fact, but if the council goes against and says, I mean, we can't go back to Donna and say, sorry, we don't have the funds, what else are we gonna do?
You don't want my opinion.
Yeah, I do.
I think you have one of two options. One, you either take it out of the budget, or two, you kill the whole project.
And it's a possibility,
And I mean, is their
but
budget,
she's already got the funds, I believe, from the Portland Foundation.
is their budget suffering so much that, you know, this is gonna be devastating to them if we take it out of budget?
Bless you.
I really need to attend the
No.
meetings, I guess, but like,
This-
I just
this
don't
isn't-
know, because I've never attended this city meeting. But like, if they're,
This is first use in 25. That's how I look at it.
right,
Plain and simple. I mean,
so what are they benefiting that they have to be objective about?
because it goes back into the JIT, it goes.
I get that,
Yeah,
but
that's
like,
the
are-
reason.
I mean,
That's the only reason.
That's the only reason.
who's on the city council?
So I'm assuming that at some point,
Is it
if we
Randy?
needed more cash, that they would float it to them, because they forced you out of spending your money for something other than what you wanted.
Was it 20? What was the amount again? 20?
21-1.
21-1?
No, 31-1. Because she got 20, it was 51-1.
They lowered the prices to $29.5 or something.
Yeah, they did lower it. But we're still doing the 31-1
Right.
because the extra we're using for lights. Which makes sense. You gotta have lights. Okay. I don't have anything else. Next meeting is January 28th, 2026. Larry will not be here. Talk to
Well,
you.
may be here, but not here,
Not in
this capacity.
that capacity. But I need a motion to close the meeting.
Motion.
I need a second.
I'll second.
All in favor to close the meeting? Aye. Any opposed? No. All right. Meeting is done, and Afton has brought cake for Larry.
It's cheesecake. If your teeth are sensitive, it is frozen, so Put it over the little furnace that's blowing out some good heat right now. And thaw it out. I mean, if you want to share it.